Okay, someone threw out the idea of Bane versus the Winter Soldier. Bane, of course, was the villain who broke Batman's back in the comics, also in the movies. And Winter Soldier is, of course, the sidekick of Captain America, who becomes a Soviet Union Nazi super assassin. And he also has appeared in the film. I'm going to look at the movie versions. I have seen versions because Bane was... Because there's non-Nolan Bane and there's Nolan Bane. Versus Marvel Cinematic Winter Soldier. As always, I do 9 criteria. Intelligence, findability, strength, speed, durability, energy projection, versatility, and... I think I skipped something. We'll go through this again. Intelligence, findability, strength, speed, durability, and vulnerability, energy projection, versatility, and X Factor. So we'll get rid of this. We'll go with the Batman and Robin version of Bane. He was a prisoner injected with super soldier serum who pretty much only was able to say his name. So I'd look from an intelligence standpoint. Do I think someone who's only said their name and is controlled by Uma Thurman's horrible version of Poison Ivy versus a guy who was controlled by Hydra? I have intelligence, I'd say the Winter Soldier, because at least it seemed like he knew what was going on. Bane had no idea what was going on. Schumacher's Bane was horrible. Findability. Guess what? Winter Soldier does a great job taking on S.H.I.E.L.D. special agents, taking on a very healthy Captain America. Schumacher's Bane had a problem beating Chris O'Donnell and Alicia Silverstone. Strength. You know, they showed that Bane like breaking down walls. Breaking down brick walls that had steel reinforcement to it. So that's good. Speed. Man, Schumacher Bane he was a big dude who moved like a big dude. No speed at all. Versus someone who's running, jumping, has an almost superhuman level of athleticism. Durability. You know, this is how well do you see them getting tired in a fight at all. We really don't see Bane in that many fights. However, we do see the Winter Soldier holding up very well against somebody who is a low-level metahuman. Invulnerability. Bane is a dude in a tank top. No armor, nothing. Versus a guy who's wearing some level of armor and has a cybernetic arm. So you got a guy who's at least in something that's bulletproof. Energy projection. Yeah, Schumacher Bane doesn't do anything. He walks around. You got a guy with guns. Versatility. He's packing small explosions. X Factor. This is someone who knows how to kill people. So you have a person who is well-trained, skilled, knows how to kill people, versus what essentially ends up being a dude who goes, Bane, Bane, and that's it. Who gets a hose kicked out of the back of his head, and then that's it. He's destroyed. So now, Nolan version. Nolan, you know, that Bane was intelligent. That Bane knew what was going on. That Bane had an incredible amount of intelligence when it came to his plan to pretty much control all of Gotham. Fighting ability. This one, I have to give to the Winter Soldier. You're probably thinking, but Bane defeated Batman. Yeah, Bane defeated a Batman who by that time was established as being out of shape, beaten, broken body, and a bad leg. And if you watch, Bane whoops the daylights out of a virtually pre-crippled Batman. Versus someone who's taking on, you know, peak human conditioning. Strength. You know, this one, I'll be kind of honest. I have to look at their overall physical builds. I'm comparing the guy with the cybernetic arm, who was able to, with that arm, really pressure Captain America. Versus Bane, who was at the absolute peak, near Olympic level strength. The stuff that he was doing with both arms was very impressive. Tom Hardy in that role was just a beast. He was the massive muscle-bound individual you would expect to be the person who would very easily cripple a guy in armor. Speed. This one, I'm giving this one to the Winter Soldier. When you look at the fight sequences that he has, there's a tremendous amount of agility that you really don't see that much in Bane. Bane, big guy, but doesn't have the amount of speed that's really going to match up with the Winter Soldier. Durability. You know, this is how well are these two guys going to last in the long term. I'm giving this one to Bane. Bane has spent the majority of his life getting ready and being entirely geared up for this moment. You know, he is entirely focused on this end goal. Nothing is going to deter him. He's not going to get tired. He has spent decades fighting for this moment. Invulnerability. Again, Bane, his normal gear is not bulletproof. As you tell at the end, when someone rolls up in the cycle and shoots him, he takes him out. There's someone who's got on body armor that's at least going to help him with small arms fire. So that's a tremendous amount of additional ability and additional coverage, as well as the metal arm. Now, energy projection. You know, Bane didn't use that much in the way of guns. Didn't need to. He used a small army. Versus somebody who's using a lot of weaponry. Versatility. This one is definitely going to go to the Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier, beyond all this explosive device, all the different guns, showed that he walks with a small arsenal. Bane walks with an army. And knows that if someone makes it to him, he's putting them down. But at distance, with the amount of different things you can throw at them, it definitely is the Winter Soldier. Now it comes down to X Factor, that last remaining bit. And that I'm also going to the Winter Soldier. So Winter Soldier is now at 6, where Nolan's Bane is at 3. So Nolan's Bane is a lot closer than Schumacher's Bane. But Bane has this one super weakness. And that is that mask. The moment Winter Soldier realized that mask does something, that Schumacher guy was tearing that mask off, and Bane is dead. I mean, that is this fight. This fight is at range. Winter Soldier is going to be an issue when it comes towards Bane. If Bane gets up close to him, it's going to be a fight. I mean, he's going to put a hurting on him. But the person he's taking is going to be very fast. He's going to be a relatively skilled combatant when it comes to how they're going to match up each other physically in the clinch, in the close-up, in the hand-to-hand. But all it's going to take is one errant slight shot that's going to hit that rebreather. And the moment that happens, and Bane stops and goes to fix it, Winter Soldier's going to be like, oh, Cybernetic hand, grab it, tear it off. So Bane's going to put up a good show against him, but this fight is entirely in the Winter Soldier's hands.